everybody, Just a Scrubs here with the 10th place regional Madolche deck profile. Alright, start when you're ready.
Alright, I run the obvious 3 hoop cakes. I don't think there's a whole lot unstandard about that. But I also run 3 of the Messengerlados and 3 Madolines. I've been questioned a bunch about how much level 4s I run, and I just find that they add a lot of consistency to me getting tiramisu off. Just the speed with which I get Chateau and Ticket Out, that the Messengerlados really help out with that. And just...
Alright, and if you don't mind, put your cards on top of each other around here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Beyond that, I have the 3 Mufuls, which I think are pretty standard as well, and 2 Werewolves. The Werewolves help out when I'm start getting the Muful going and they get the Invoker Tiramisu combo off a lot faster. I found once I added them shortly before regionals, they picked up the consistency with which I could OTK. 2 Strikers as well. I also run a Reinforcement of the Army with them. A really quick card to get out, and if I'm first turning and I don't have one of the cards that I'd really prefer to have in my hand, they're good to just sit out there to be hoop cake fodder for when they're eventually destroyed, and I don't take battle damage, which is kind of nice. I also have 2 Maxi, just something that I can sit on while I don't want my opponent to do a whole lot. And
of course, yeah, the hoop cake fuel is great.
Yeah, and they add a great hoop cake fodder that even if I don't use it, I can just throw it away on my turn if I really need to sort of get my game going. 2 card cars. They come up a lot in early game. First turn, get some cards into my hand if I have a Palooza going, or just trying to get my Muful and hoop cake combo going.
Oh yeah.
And I added a Redox. I don't know, from what I understand, that they're not uncommon in Madolche decks. They're really great, once again, to special summon something out, whether I'm grabbing a Messengerlado from my grave, that was from one of my Exceed materials, or, once again, more hoop cake fodder.
Right.
As far as spell and traps go, I have 2 Chateau. I've never really seen the need to run more than the 2. I've never really run out of them. Tiramisu gets them back into my deck when they hit my graveyard. And, I mean, they just really don't leave. Same with the Ticket. I've never seen the need for more than 2. The 3 Messengerlados really help out with that. That most games I have them off first turn or second turn, which pushes my game forward more. I run 3 MSTs. I've run into a lot of trouble just where having skill drain or rivalry out, that I need something that will always be consistent, that I can just throw out there and get rid of what's bothering me. That just things that stop Tiramisu from doing her thing.
Fiendish Chain's a card.
Fiendish Chain.
Yeah.
And the Rhoda, as I mentioned earlier, works great with Spell Striker, or if I don't need it, just throw a Messengerlado out there for a little bit of extra firepower. And a Book of Moon, just because it's fun.
Buck standard right now. Great for dodging things like Fiendish.
Exactly. My traps are pretty myriad. I like the 2 Palooza. Some people don't run them at all. I find they're really fantastic when I've built up a huge hand, either from Maxing or I got Chateau off, and now I just have a whole pile of stuff in my hand that I've returned from the field. So it saved my neck a few times when I've dug myself into a hole that I shouldn't have gotten myself into in the first place. Beyond that, 2 Fiendish Change.
Only 2.
Only 2. I know a lot of people run more than 2, but I couldn't find the room anywhere. Everything else, when I removed it, it just didn't work for me, and that just might be my personal playing style, but I like the 2. 2 Mirror Force as well. I don't use them maybe as much, and I don't know, but they work. I use them when I get them. 1 Compulse, a Bottomless, and a Solemn Warning, and a Torrential, just for...
Yeah, more Buck standard trap cards.
Pretty much, just don't want my opponent doing a whole lot.
Yeah, extra.
Alright. My extra deck runs the standard 2 Saber Invoker, and 2 Tiramisu. Having Chateau in there and just being able to throw my cards back to my deck, and Tiramisu will bring herself back too if I've somehow gotten her killed and I'm playing really badly apparently. Beyond that, I keep a selection of rank 3s and rank 4s. For rank 3s, I run a Fortune Tune. I haven't used her a whole lot. I find that I'm out of ideas and I need something out there because I need to last a turn until I can fill my hand for the combo that I actually want.
Yeah.
Which she is really nice for, and whatever I use for her material too, I can get back, which is really cool. Mech-equipped Engineer, if I've killed off my Zen mains already. Once again, just more, I need time. Levier I really like, especially with Hoot Cake, that I prefer him to Invoker if I can get that off. He's got a bit more attack, and I can bring out a Messenger Gelato in attack mode instead if I want to hold on to it for a bit.
Oh yeah.
And a Soul of Silver Mountain. Good attack, just I want to throw something out there. I don't trust my opponent's back row. And then my rank 4s are a Maystroke, which I understand is pretty standard.
Oh yeah.
Diamond Dyer.
Also very standard.
Yeah. Cowboy, of course, just for that little bit of extra. I really like the Blade Armor Ninja. He's good that I have some extra level 4s laying around and I just want to take my opponent out. I'm ready to be done.
Oh yeah.
Apple Operative and an Alberdick.
Oh, so no one-on-one and no Exoton night?
I don't. Not by choice. Honestly though, I feel like I've done pretty well without having those. The deck is a little bit on the less expensive side. It's a budget Madolche.
Oh yeah. Which
I have found has worked out really well. I've been happy with its results. I got a bit of a side deck here. DD Crow because, you know, I hate Dark World.
Think it's good as just one?
I'd like to have 2, but we're on the budget. A 3rd Maxi, just in case. A Croissant, if I feel like I'm running out of monsters and I want something extra, whether I'm not getting quite the consistency I need. I find he's good. He's a level 3 or a level 4, depending on how I'm feeling. Or just a little bit of extra firepower. I have 2 Mind Drains, 2 Goza matches, which I don't think I've ever used.
Did you ever use Mind Drain?
Once. I used it once at Regionals. And I don't think I drew it.
Yeah.
Needle Sealing, Trap Stun, 2 Mind Crushes. Dust Tornadoes I use quite a bit, just because if I'm playing a deck that really has those spell and trap cards that I don't like, I really need something more than the MSTs.
Like Fire Fists.
Exactly. Or Dark World hits me really hard. Where Tiramisu is what I'm relying on to get rid of my opponent's stuff that I don't like. And if they have things that are stopping Tiramisu from working, I need that gone.
Right, because you do need to win a field spell war as well. Oh, exactly. Well, that helps.
And 2 spell shattering arrows, which, you know, Fire Fist, working out.
For sure. All right, remember to like and comment and subscribe for more content similar, and thank you for the regional Madolche budget deck profile.